what I really like about it is just how there's only a cast of 5 people, but you've got such different characters in it, and it goes very much back to, especially being in the LGBT community, you have your sort of chosen families, and sometimes those people will just turn up at your doorstep and walk in, and that's exactly what happens in this play. You've got the neighbour downstairs, the neighbour from upstairs, and then my character Dean, who starts in drag at the beginning, is Marty's mate, is coming in pretending to flirt with Sean to take him out for a drink. And it's really that collection of different types of love in it as well. So like there's my character who's in love with Marty and the brotherly love, and then they've had issues in the past, and then George is trying to find a new love, and there's a lot going on in the play, and that's what I really liked about it. I love something when you read it, you don't know where it's going to go next. And I think that's what Jonathan's really clever at doing, I think.
And he's also really clever about it gets really funny and then it gets so moving and powerful, and it's that juxtaposition,
Definitely.
isn't it?
Yeah. It can go from a scene being really serious where they're at it having an argument, and then in walks Dean, and then this character Clarine, she's got a different accent, and then suddenly you're in different territory again, and like she doesn't know who she is. Dean's a bit simple, I think, and meanwhile Marty and Sean are at it like this. So yeah, it's really dynamic.
The character of Dean is a great character to be playing. Is that what drew you to it as well? Because you can have a lot of fun with it, right?
Yeah, the script is so funny, like, and even just like there's a scene where he just says like right, well, that's it, that's all he say. And I just love moments like that, and I can tell they're going to be really funny too. And what's really cool is that this one, based in Canal Street in Manchester, is modernized. So the version before, there wasn't social media, there wasn't Instagram, there wasn't the modern references that are going to be added into this one. So that's really interesting too.
So that's something that I didn't know that was going to be up to date. I knew it was set in Canal Street.
Yeah,
So we're not in the 90s anymore. We
not
are.
anymore. We're in
Tell me
modern
then,
day.
are we not keeping the 90s soundtrack? Oh, I did love a little bit of that.
You'll have to come and find out. Yeah, we're in modern day Manchester, so modern day Canal Street. So there'll be some modern twists to it. The original script was perfect as it was, obviously, and it'll be just the same script, but just with some updates, I believe. Yeah.
So are we going to see a bit of drag queen action like Ella in here?
Well, there'll be Ella in the form of Dean's alter ego, which is Fifi Trixabelle LaBouche. So when I first enter, I'm in some form of drag, and that's when Sean, the brother, first meets Fifi, or Dean. Actually, he introduces himself as Dean, and then I get out of drag and into my uniform for work. So yeah, there'll be an element of Ella in there, which is, there we go.
Well, we do like to see a little bit of Ella, so it's nice to see kind of the worlds collide there, Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
And you mentioned Canal Street there. Have you got any Canal Street stories of memorable times on Canal Street?
Oh my God, I love Manchester for a start. I know this is the perfect thing to say for this, but my first memory of going to Canal Street was when I was in White Christmas at the Lowry Theatre, and we used to go out all the time to Canal Street. And then more recent memories would be like being on tour with Drag Race, being on tour, going to Manchester and gigging there. And I just love the fact that the queer scene is all in one place in Manchester, and it's such a like welcoming scene as well. It's so different to London, it's so different to anywhere else. So like Canal Street, really, like, I would have been like 20 maybe when I first ever came to Manchester, and we were there for weeks and weeks on end. So like, yeah, it's a special place for me, and I love going there. Every time I go to Manchester, I'm like, yes, can't wait. And I'm going to be living there for a month, so it's going to be great. Love it.
And we're going to absolutely love it. So you better get down to Canal Street a number of times while you're
Oh
doing
yeah.
this.
Well, I'm there for like Pride is on while I'm rehearsing, so I'll absolutely be there.
Brilliant. And I've got to ask you as well about like the theatre experience, because you've done loads of shows. And what is it that you love about theatre, as opposed to when you're doing the telly stuff? What is it about it?
For me, like growing up, I always danced, and it was always my my way of escaping reality. I had a lot going on as a kid, family wise, not wanting to even think about my own sexuality. So like going to dance, like going to go and dance every night of the week at school, and then going to dance college and then performing, it really is an escapism. And the fact you can get paid to just dance around and sing and do something that's so fun was always really appealing to me. And I can't imagine not performing. That's the thing. Like, I've done so many different jobs outside of, the booked musicals or shows or whatever. I've done every job under the sun, from bar work to walking around dressed as a pig, like a big pig costume. I've done everything. I've worked in Harrods selling perfume. I've sold wine over the phone, and I always come back to performing. And now I do drag. It's my own thing. Like, I don't have someone telling me, oh, you have to stand on this number and you have to sing this loud. And I kind of got into drag because I wanted to do my own thing a bit more. When I was in the Book of Mormon and Wicked, actually, I kind of was like, oh, I really want to try drag, but I didn't know how to. And then boom, the lockdown happened, and I ended up going on Drag Race.
Absolutely. You put on those heels and it changed your life.
Exactly, it did. It was
Well, I
crazy.
can't wait to see you in action and you're here in Manchester. As I say, I'm a big fan of the play. Can't wait to see the switch
Ah,
ups, to see Fifi, and thank you. And we'll see you here very, very soon.
yes, I can't wait. Can't wait to see you.